The football world is buzzing with the possible signing of Neymar by Manchester United. Behind the scenes, negotiations are taking place, but the situation is tense. The owner of PSG has discovered the talks and the fight between the clubs is big. Neymar's father, who is also his agent, is also going through a crisis with PSG, which increases the pressure for the negotiation. Behind the scenes, the information is that the player really wants to play for Manchester United and is pushing for a move away from PSG. The signing of Neymar would be a great boost for Manchester United, which seeks to establish itself as one of the great teams in Europe. The player is one of the most talented in the world and could be the missing piece in the English club's squad. However, the negotiation will not be easy. PSG is known for being tough in negotiations and is unlikely to give up Neymar easily. On the other hand, Manchester United has financial resources to make a proposal that could convince PSG to sell the player. While the negotiation is not finalized, the football world anxiously awaits for new information. The signing of Neymar by Manchester United would be one of the biggest transfers in the history of football and would certainly have a great impact on the market. The possible signing of Neymar by Manchester United has been one of the most talked about topics in the football world. According to behind-the-scenes information, negotiations between the clubs were already underway, but PSG owner Nasser Al-Khelaifi discovered them and became furious. From then on, the situation became tense between the clubs and their representatives. According to sources close to the player, Neymar would be eager to leave PSG and play for Manchester United, a club for which he has already shown interest on other occasions. The player's agent, his father, would be experiencing a crisis with PSG, which could be a factor in forcing the player's departure from the French club. Still, according to behind-the-scenes information, the negotiation between Manchester United and PSG would involve a large sum of money, as well as possible players involved in the transaction. Manchester United would be willing to make a great financial effort to have the Brazilian star in their squad. Neymar is one of the biggest names in world football, and his possible transfer to Manchester United has generated great expectations among sports fans. We'll have to wait and see if the negotiation will be finalized and if the player will leave PSG for the English club. With the approach of the end of the European season, the transfer market is starting to move. And one of the strongest rumors is the possible transfer of Neymar from Paris Saint-Germain to Manchester United. The negotiation, which has been discussed behind the scenes, would have generated a great conflict between the clubs and their leaders. According to information from sources close to the negotiation, Neymar would have expressed his desire to leave PSG and sign with Manchester United. The English club, in turn, would be willing to make a great financial effort to sign the Brazilian player, who is considered one of the best in the world. However, PSG's management would not be willing to release Neymar, which would have generated a great tension between the two clubs. PSG owner Nasser Al-Khelaifi would have become irritated with the possibility of losing his main player and made it clear that he does not intend to negotiate him for any price. In addition, Neymar's father and agent, who plays a crucial role in the player's negotiations, is also reportedly experiencing a relationship crisis with PSG. According to sources, he had a falling out with the club's management and is willing to force his son's move to Manchester United. The rumor of Neymar's possible transfer to Manchester United has caused a stir in the world of football and in the club's inner circles. Speculations indicate that the negotiation may involve a hefty sum of money, as well as other players as possible bargaining chips. There is still no concrete information on how the negotiation will be resolved and if Neymar will actually leave PSG to play for Manchester United. But one thing is for sure. The matter is causing a lot of controversy and generating a lot of excitement among football fans. We have learned that Neymar is currently in Brazil and, according to insider sources, he is planning to force an abrupt departure from PSG. The negotiation with Manchester United has been kept secret, but it seems that the situation is becoming increasingly tense between the clubs. Neymar's father, who is also his agent, is facing criticism from PSG for allegedly pressuring the club to accept the transfer. Some reports suggest that PSG is asking for an exorbitant amount for the player's release, while others claim that Manchester United is willing to pay any amount to secure Neymar's signing. This situation is being closely followed by football fans worldwide and could become one of the biggest deals in the transfer market. According to reports from sources close to PSG, the situation between Neymar and Mbappé has not been good since rumors surfaced about the Brazilian's possible move to Manchester United. In addition, there are reports that the PSG fans are unhappy with Neymar's performance and do not consider him an essential player for the team. This crisis between Neymar and Mbappé is a major concern for PSG, as the two players are considered the stars of the team. The club fears that this tension could harm the team's performance and affect their chances of winning important titles. However, Neymar has remained focused on PSG's training and games, despite all the speculation about his possible departure. It remains to be seen how the situation will unfold and whether the player will stay at the club or move to Manchester United.